Hello everyone, it is yet another very steaming hot day, and I came outside today for a nice run because I've been doing a lot of long walks lately because it's so hot. But today I decided to prepare well and come out for a run, and it wasn't that bad. I am dripping in sweat, but I still feel good, and that's because I've been preparing for the run since yesterday by loading up an additional water and also a lot of electrolytes to make sure that my body is good, well hydrated for the run. I also chose Mount Vernon Trail because it's one of those trails, like you can see, this is a shaded portion, so it has lots of shaded portions where you can get some relief from the sunshine beating down directly on you. And in addition to that, Mount Vernon Trail also has several water stops. So if I'm on a run and I feel thirsty, I can always anticipate a water fountain coming up at some point. And so that's one of the main reasons why I love coming on Mount Vernon Trail for a run, especially when it's this hot. Today I want to share a conversation that a friend and I had recently because I think it's important. Recently I met up with a friend, and we were chatting. We haven't seen each other in a long time, and so we saw each other and she was saying, "Oh my goodness, you're so toned." And then she's like, "I really would like to lose weight, and I already realized that I'm gonna have to start running and getting back on the trail like you do." And that's where I quickly stopped her, because I had to remind her, like so many people, that weight loss happens in the kitchen. Weight loss is all about your nutrition. It's mostly about your nutrition. You cannot out-train a bad diet, and you cannot outrun a bad diet. Nutrition will always have to be at the forefront of any decision you make as it relates to weight loss. What exercising, strength training, running, walking, all of that does is help with your cardiovascular health, mobility. It helps to make your body look more toned once you lose the additional fat. It helps with your mental health and your overall physical health. That's what exercising does. And I never leave my house with the intention of, I'm going for this run because I want to lose weight. No. Anytime I leave my house to hit the trail for a walk or a run, it's because I love being outdoors. I love the sun shining on my skin. I love being surrounded by trees. I love hearing the birds. I love the green noise of nature. Nature quiets my mind, help me to solve big life problems. And so that's why I get up every day and head outside for a long walk or a run. And it also helps me in terms of my mobility, keeping my muscles flexible and well lubricated. I am from Jamaica. I love food, and I love Caribbean food in general. But I also love feeling good in my skin. I love feeling healthy and strong. I love when I go to the doctor and my blood work comes back a 10 out of 10. And whenever it's not a 10 out of 10, it really does bother me. So I know that nutrition for me, is a priority. And it's something that I struggle with because while Caribbean food is absolutely yummy and delicious, it's not always the healthiest, right? It really isn't. And so I'm always having to balance these two mindsets, these two desires. A desire to indulge in Caribbean dishes and a desire to be healthy, strong, and having good lab results when I go to my doctor. So it's also not easy for me, even though I'm very active and I'm on the trail just about every day. It's important that on your journey to loving the outdoors, that you are heading out for the right reasons. Because if you're depending on your many long walks and your many long runs to be the sole purpose of losing weight, you're quickly going to give up and be very disappointed. Because nutrition and in your kitchen is where you have to start all the time, every time. And I'm not saying exercising doesn't help with maintaining a healthy physique. It absolutely does. But it's after you have that nutrition locked in and locked down. Here is one of those fountains that I mentioned, and I'm absolutely going to grab some water. Listen, I started making these videos because I love the outdoors. I love walking. I love running. I love exercising. And I want people to connect mentally, physically, spiritually with nature and gain all the benefits of being outdoors. And yes, one of those benefits is maintaining a healthy weight. Maintaining a healthy weight. That's one of the benefits. But there's several other benefits. Mental health benefits, physical health benefits that the outdoor provide. And those are the benefits I want my audience to think about when they lace up and step outside every day. Walking outdoors also helps in assessing how you feel overall, how your body feels, and how you feel emotionally and mentally. And it can help you in understanding your body on a deeper level. I know often when something is not right in my body, usually on a walk. Why? Because as I walk and my mind wander and I drop into my body, I can feel areas of my body where things might be feel unsettled, where maybe there's an emotion coming up that I need to figure out where that's coming from. I can feel any discomfort in my body that perhaps I wouldn't feel if I'm sitting at home on a couch or home cleaning or cooking, because I'm so focused on my body when I'm walking that everything that's going on I can tell. And so I have a really deep relationship with my body overall. I can tell when I have on a little bit more weight long before I step on the scale, because I feel it in my joints. I feel the change in my breath in doing the exact same exercises. So I know right off the bat that, yeah, you've gained a bit of weight. I know also when I've lost weight, because the opposite happens, right? I even know when it's time to go and get a full physical based on how I feel on a walk. A simple walk can tell me all that about my body. And that is the mind-body connection that I encourage this audience to have. And I have that mind-body connection, me personally, because I love stepping outside. I love quieting my mind. Walking on a trail is my form of meditation. It's difficult for me to be at home and meditate. But when I'm walking, my mind gets quiet. All I can hear are birds chirping, or if I'm close to the water, I can hear the water splashing up on rocks. And that put me in a meditative state. It helps me to solve problems. It helps me to identify issues physically, emotionally, mentally that I might need to work through in my life. And so that is the reason, the main reason why walking for me or going on a run every day is so important. Anywho, as you can see, I made it all the way to Mount Vernon and the George Washington estate. And usually I don't come this far, but I guess because I'm making this video, you know, I got a bit distracted and walked a bit further. But I am gonna go inside, come out of the heat for a little bit, cool down, and then make that 6-mile trek back. So yeah, it is a very, very long run and a very long walk back. I hope you found this video helpful, and take a little time to step outside, enjoy the outdoors. Just make sure you're hydrated if you're in a city that's extremely hot and humid, and just take care of yourself. Don't forget good nutrition. Think about different ways that you can use walking, being out in nature, to aid you in your journey of health.